Hello and welcome to today's League of Legends sneak peek for the LEC and LCS game. Sorry that this is coming out so late. I could not film this at midnight last night. I was dead. And then a quick turnaround for LPL and LCK this morning. Couldn't do it. So hit the notification bell in case this happens again. If it does happen, it will be Saturdays to Sundays more often than not, if it does happen again. So, LEC, Astralis versus Misfits. I feel like Misfits' win condition is Vethio. It still is. I've said that every time. And the last two times, they have picked control mages to allow him to just slowly try and scale. But the problem is, this guy is the one that sets the tone and gets you ahead. Schlatan is very limited in his champion pool and how he's effective so far. Neon and Mursa have a lot to be desired in support. In bot lane and support. Astralis, I feel like as long as they help De Jure, they have a really good chance. Misfits look awful. And Astralis at least have an idea of how they want to play the game. We'll see if something happens with this matchup. I think that it's very possible Misfits could go 0-3 if they continue to just allow Vethio to go on an Orianna or a Victor instead of trying to get frisky and make the team better. Vitality versus BDS. I feel like Vitality just need to play through mid. Perks, clearly yesterday, that's what they did. That's what I said for the sneak peek going into yesterday's game. That makes the most sense. Alfari probably can dominate Aggressivo and top for sure. Bot lane, I don't really know. Urdate's looked actually pretty decent for BDS so far, setting the tone, getting 2v2 kills in both games. So Vitality need to watch out for that. BDS have to work on the mid game and being able to turn their early game to a mid game lead and then continue going from there. Maybe emphasize getting objectives, get the right objectives, get ahead. Fnatic versus SK. SK need to go bot lane. They have to send Gilius bot constantly, get Upset and Hilly behind. Otherwise, this is going to be tough sledding for them. I'm not a big SK fan. As far as Fnatic's concerned, I think mid lane is their biggest advantage, as well as bot lane, obviously. But if SK are going bot, Fnatic has to probably try and either offset that or go elsewhere. And I believe that mid lane is that place. Certus, I think, leaves a little bit on the table right now, where Humanoid, we know what we're getting out of Humanoid. However, he can get over aggressive, so we do have to watch for that. But I think Fnatic have the advantage. XL and G2, both teams 2-0. I feel like XL should probably get creative, given G2 didn't scrim a lot, this past few weeks, and G2 clearly were very creative yesterday. So XL need to probably pull something out of the hat, give G2 something that they haven't seen before, given that they scrimmed so much in Korea during MSI. I feel like G2 has to respect XL. Yesterday they did really surprise Rogue. But XL, given that they've played against G2 so much lately, I feel like G2 will have to respect them and understand XL know how we want to play the game. And we need to play a very clean game of League of Legends if we want to win. The XL bot lane has been very good so far, and probably G2's bot lane, especially Flakked, has left a little bit on the table. Caps played really well in Game 1, and Broken Blade played really well in Game 2, as well as Yanko. So they really played through the solo lanes yesterday, big time. Putting Targamas on Swain as well. That's the thing. Flakked is the fifth player on the team, in my honest opinion. Rogue and Mad Lions. Rogue going to start the split. This is awful. Basics is what I wrote because they need to get back to the basics. Yesterday they were really taken off guard by that G2 comp. They expected Swain bot, but they didn't expect Yasuo Yone. Mad Lions attack, because Rogue right now are reeling. If Mad Lions can go after him hard, give Elyoya a good pick that he can be active in the early game, get Ermut going against Odoamne, Larson against, not Lars, Niski against Larson. The thing is, Niski is not as, aggressive. But at the same time, I think that that's the way that they can win. Because Rogue's bot lane has kind of been really, sus so far. As well as the whole Rogue squad. So I feel like Mad Lions have an opportunity here to go 3-0 and put Rogue in an 0-3 hole to start the split. LCS, 100 Thieves versus Dignitas. This game, I believe it's 100 Thieves need to give Someday first pick, whether it's a Gwen or a GP, or then give him a counter pick and allow him to take advantage of Gamsu, and thus Gamsu gets pick 5, in which case I'm not too worried because honestly Gamsu is very limited, I think, in what he can provide to the team. So what is he going to do besides pick like a tank, like an Ornn or something? But that's probably where 100 Thieves will thrive. Dignitas, they have to get Blue online. Blue is a great laner. You look at his numbers, they are very, very good. They just need to get him ahead. They need to go to his lane, gank, dive, do whatever you have to do, and let Blue carry the game. The bot lane has struggled a lot, and this top lane is not very great. So it is between River and Blue to take this team to the next level. FlyQuest and EG. FlyQuest, this is a tough game. Yesterday, they really, they had a chance to win, and Immortals pulled it out. Out of the grasp of defeat, the jaws of defeat. And, I think that Jose Diodo and Takui are probably the two players that need to really take this game by the horns. Because EG, I feel like, have a big advantage in top lane with Impact over Phillip. I think Impact could really take advantage of him, being a veteran. And even in bot, I think Danny and Vulcan versus Johnson and Afromu is a gap as well. Because I think Afro might be able to pull out a couple more picks than Vulcan. But at the same time, I think they're similar in impact. So I think it's through top that EG really have to get going. Or JoJo just beats Takui straight up, which is a possibility. And Inspired beats Jose Diodo. Like, Jose and Inspired are really going to control this game, but EG have other players. Where FlyQuest, outside of Takui sometimes, don't really have much. TL versus C9, a very, very good game on paper. However, C9 does not have their bot lane still. So King and Destiny have left a lot to be desired down there. They are on struggle street. And TL are hot. They are probably, definitely the best team in the LCS right now. One of the better teams in the West. They are playing very clean League of Legends. And relatively standard League of Legends too, except for Bwipo and top. Bwipo still continues to pull out interesting picks. The Bwipo versus Fudge matchup will be big in this one. However, luckily for TL, they are better in bot by quite a bit. So bot lane, I think they just pick a powerful bot lane and just smash C9 through there. C9, I feel like Blabber needs to execute better. He struggled to execute yesterday on ganks, which really wasted a lot of his time and caused them to lose the game or lose a stranglehold on a chance to win the game, and kept GG in it. And I think that if he can execute on them, get Jensen going and get Fudge going, they have a chance. CLG versus Golden Guardians. Golden Guardians, speaking of them, in the C9 bit, Golden Guardians kind of waited it out. They're playing a really slow style of league right now. When they played FlyQuest, they allowed FlyQuest to just take objectives and end. And against C9, they just slowly played against C9 until Kale got online and won, but only 7-3 before the game was over. CLG are surprising us. 2-0 right now. I feel like they should really go after Golden Guardians. Play like FlyQuest did. Get objectives and get ahead. Right now, Golden Guardians are not trying to influence the game in a big way. So there is an advantage there for early game comps and early game plays. CLG need to do that because really I don't think on paper they have much of an advantage in any role. And if anything, I think Golden Guardians have a better team because they have a better jungler. I like Pride Stalker a lot. I think his champion pool is really interesting. And yesterday, him being on the Wukong was a lot better than what they had him on in Game 1, which I think was Xin Zhao. Final game, TSM and Immortals. Let's get Maple versus PoE going. Two players that are veterans of this, esport. Let Maple, see what Maple can do. See if Maple can carry for TSM. Putting him on the Galio yesterday, he struggled at times to execute and finish some plays, which hurt them. Spica's playing very good League of Legends right now. That is without a doubt. He is trying to 1v9. And, I think that there's an advantage there over Kenvi. So, I think it's going to come down to, can Spica help Maple get ahead of PoE? Because PoE was the reason why Immortals were able to come back yesterday, along with Kenvi. But PoE on the Ahri, which is a pick he likes, is something that the team has to respect. Maybe Maple gets really creative, pulls out a Vex or something. I mean, Vex has struggled against Ari lately, but not many people have been pulling it out, so it could be something that he doesn't expect. Um, I'm interested to see how that mid matchup goes. So comment down below with your predictions. Like I said, sorry this video came out so late. Like the video if you like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content, and thank you for watching.